but I think they're getting a little frazzled a little bit, and again, not staying patient and jacking up some shots. And I think if they just kind of work the ball a little bit around, saw a couple really great passes underneath the basket by multiple girls into either Emma Drum or to Emma Orovitz by Anna Delaney or Amanda Daniel. They had good ball work, so if they just stay patient, I think things will open up for them. And then on the defensive end, I would say that they had a lot of fouls in the first half, and in the first quarter too, that gave the Tigers a lot of opportunities to kind of make some shots and extend their lead. And especially now that this is, I think, the second year where the foul shot rules has changed, and once you're at 5 fouls that you get 2 shots and there's no more one-on-one. I think that kind of changes the dynamic a little bit, because you're automatically giving someone, once they reach 5 fouls, once your team reaches 5 fouls, 2 foul shot opportunities, and you kind of can't afford that when you're not making shots on the other end.
No, absolutely. It was definitely an aggressive first half here in Lower Cape May, but good offensively and defensively on both parts, aside from the fouls, but of course on the defense. So as we go into the second half here of the basketball game, what do you see on the horizon for Cape May Tech? What do you think they need to pick up with here?
I just think they haven't even really got as many shots off too. I think they just gotta be patient, like I said, and their shots will open up, and they just gotta keep attacking the basket, because the Tigers will foul too. So if they can get fouls called, you can get them called too. And I always, as a player, when I was playing, if I couldn't make shots, I would get to the basket and try to get a foul called, so then I can make my foul shots. And I do think that the Tech has girls that can make their foul shots. I think what we saw in warm-ups and just what I know about them in general, that they can make a wide open shot, because they can make shots that are contested. So, if I were them, I would try to get the basket and try to get fouls called, because fouls are being called, as we have seen. And then for the Tigers, I thought that Brooke Robinson was pretty aggressive and had a lot of control over the game for the Tigers. I think that she's a good person to have in the paint. You can kind of get the ball into her, and she also does a good job of kicking it back out. So if she doesn't have anything, once they get it into her in the paint, she looks to see who's open on the corners. So kind of when you pass into the middle of the paint and they drop to you or they crash to you, it opens up things on the outside. So she does a good job of having either getting a shot up or having the defense collapse on her, so then she can look to see what's open and kick it out. So she's kind of creating a lot of shot opportunities just by being in there. And I thought that Savannah Wareham's being aggressive. She's young. She's only a sophomore. She's their point guard right now. I thought that she is doing a good job. I think she does a good job of driving to the basket and kicking it out. I think that she's been pretty level-headed the whole time too, with people being on her, and kind of when you're the point guard, you get the most heat on the defensive end, I would say. So a lot of times. So I think that there's a lot of girls who are impressing me. Alex Fitt gets a lot of offensive rebounds. Ainsley Reed's doing well. I think that they're starting to really gel together in the second quarter. So I'm excited to see what this half brings, and I think the Tech is still in this.
For sure. We'll be back after 30 seconds here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZ2. All right, starting off our second half here in the third quarter. 8 minutes on the clock here at Lower Cape May Regional.
And here we are. Savannah Wareham has the ball in the back court. She passes it over to Ainsley Reed on the left side of the court, back to Savannah Wareham, over to Meredith Lugin for the Tigers. She shoots a three. Her shot's no good. Alex Fitt with the rebound, the offensive rebound for the Tigers. She tries to pass it out to Ainsley Reed, and the ball goes out of bounds. So turnover on the Tigers with just 15 seconds into the second half. So 7:45 on the clock in the third quarter, and the Hawks are down 14. Bryn Brophy has the ball on the left wing. She passed it over to Emma Orovitz. Emma Orovitz dribbles to the top to kind of pass it off with a short pass to Anna Delaney. Anna Delaney hands it off to Emma Drum. Emma Drum passes it over to Bryn Brophy. Bryn Brophy has the ball in the left corner, passes it in to Marley Wetzel. Marley Wetzel almost loses it, but is aggressive, keeps the ball, passes it back out to Bryn Brophy. Bryn Brophy drives, takes the baseline, passes it out to Anna Delaney for three. Her shot's no good. Emma Drum with the offensive rebound, and she shoots and misses it, rebounded by Alex Vogt. She also kind of blocked Emma's shot right there. Alex Vogt passes it out to Savannah Wareham, back to Ainsley Reed, over to Savannah Wareham. Savannah Wareham almost loses it to Emma Drum. Now she's on the floor, and a jump ball is called. So turnover on the Tigers, and it is now Hawk ball. Emma Drum has the ball on the sideline. She passes it into Bryn Brophy. Bryn Brophy has the ball at half court. She passes half court. She's now on the center of the court. Screen set by Emma Orovitz over to Marley Wetzel on the right wing, right corner. Marley Wetzel tries to dribble in. She gets the ball taken. Ainsley Reed passes it ahead to Alex Vogt, but a travel is called. It looks like on Ainsley Reed, not Alex Vogt. So turnover on the Tigers, and it is now Hawk ball. 6:43 on the clock in the third quarter. Score is still 24-10. Tigers with the lead. Bryn Brophy has the ball in the back court. She passes it ahead to Emma Drum. Emma Drum goes off the screen set by Bryn Brophy. Emma drives it from wing to wing. She's on the right side of the court now. Passes it into Emma Orovitz, back to Emma Drum, over to Anna Delaney, who's on the right wing, over to Bryn Brophy on the left wing. Wetzel at the top of the key, over to Drum on the right wing. Drum passes it, good pass to Marley Wetzel for two. Shot goes in and out. What kind of bounce around, but it gets... looks like it was tipped by Tigers, so it'll stay Hawk ball. 6:13 on the clock in the third quarter. Anna Delaney has the ball underneath the basket. She passes it into Wetzel, but the ball is kind of loose and turnover on the Hawks. So it is now Tiger ball. And Meredith Lujan has the ball on the sideline. She passes it into Savannah Wareham. Wareham has the ball in the backcourt. Passes it ahead to Meredith Lujan, over to Alex Vogt on the left corner, over to Reed, back to Alex Vogt, Vogt to Reed, Reed into Brooke Robinson. Brooke Robinson doesn't use the glass, but the ball goes in and for two, so the score is now 26-10. Tigers with the lead. Hawk ball, Marley Wetzel for three. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Savannah Wareham of the Tigers. Wareham quickly gets the ball up the court. She passes half court. She looks ahead. She passes it over to Reed on the left wing. Reed over to Alex Vogt. Alex Vogt drives baseline and kicks it back out to Ainsley Reed on the left wing. Over to Savannah Wareham at the top of the key. Into Robinson at the foul shot on the foul line. Robinson passes it out to Meredith Lujan. Meredith Lujan shoots, misses, and there's a foul. Looks like that foul was on Brooke Robinson. It's hard to tell what they're saying. They don't have the fouls out, so I can't really hear them, but it was a foul on the Tigers. Hawks had the ball, quickly had a turnover. Looks like they were trying to get the ball into a layup for Anna Delaney, but the ball goes out of bounds. So there's now Tiger ball. Lujan passed it into Wareham in the backcourt. 5:05 on the clock in third quarter. Tigers lead 26-10. Wareham has the ball at the top of the key. Passes it over to Lujan. Lujan passes it into Robinson. Robinson loses it, but it's tipped by the Hawks, so it'll stay Tiger ball. Wareham gets the ball underneath the basket, and she passes it in to Robinson. Robinson passes it in to Lujan. Looks like they were trying to get Wareham an open shot, but they don't get it to her. Lujan has a good pass to Vogt. She misses underneath the basket. She gets her own putback and makes her putback. So putback made for Alex Vogt. Scores 28-10. Tigers lead by 18. 4:33 left in the third quarter. Wetzel has the ball in the right corner for the Hawks. She tries to pass it into Orovitz, but the ball gets stolen by Vogt. So Vogt passes it ahead to Reed. Vogt for mid-range, and shot's no good. Rebounded by Drum for the Hawks. Drum passes it ahead to Wetzel. Wetzel has an offensive foul. which I could say a great job by Legion of the Tigers for setting their feet and getting that charge taken, or that charge called. So
let Coastal Fence and Rail beautify and secure your yard or deck. Start planning your new fence at coastalfenceandrailing.com. Don't forget the Lower Township Chamber of Commerce is proud to support our local high schools in tonight's game. Today's youth are the future leaders of community.
Come on, Tigers, hit it! Come on! Tigers, let's hit this! Blue, black, gold, white, Tigers,
And for those of you who are just tuning into the stream, sorry about the first half of the game. We're having some issues on the stream, but of course, here the whole time on 98.7 The Coast on the radio. You can check out the second half of the game, though, on YouTube and on Facebook for video and audio as well.
And we are still, this looks like it's a little bit a long timeout.
Gotcha. So let's come back in 30 seconds here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Back on the live stream here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Lower Cape May has the ball.
Lily Lewis has the ball in the back court.
And bringing the game to you live here on 98.7 The Coast on the radio now as well. And joining in on the game, looks like we are setting up for another foul shot in favor of Lower Cape May Regional.
Alex Vogt is on the line for the Tigers, shooting 2. Her first foul shot is good, bringing the score to 29 to 10. She'll get one more shot. Alex Vogt on the line. And her second shot is good, so she's 2 for 2 right there, bringing the score to 30 to 10. 20-point lead now the Tigers have. Hawk ball, Emma Drum over to Bryn Brophy. Bryn Brophy to Isabel Miranda of the Hawks, who loses it, but then Daniel saves it for the Hawks. Passes it over to Emma Drum on the left wing. Passes it into Emma Orvitz underneath the basket. Emma Orvitz kicks it out to Bryn Brophy for, looks like a 3, but they count as a 2. Definitely was a 2, though. Her foot was on the line, so the Hawks now have 12 points, 3:34 in the clock in the third quarter. Tigers have the ball in the backcourt. Tech has a press on now, so the Tigers still get up the court, no problem. Olivia Lewis has the ball in the left wing. She has the ball at the top of the key, passes it over to Alex Vogt on the right wing. Alex Vogt passes it to Brooke Robinson, passes it into Ainsley Reed for 2. Shots no good. Good play, though. Good idea. Emma Drum with the rebound, passes it ahead to Amanda Daniel, who gets a shot up and is fouled. So that foul was on, I'm trying to hear, couldn't really hear what they said, but it sounded like Olivia Lewis for the Tigers. On the line is Amanda Daniel, and she makes her first. Okay. And she has one more shot. And she makes her second. So Hawks now bring the score up to 14. So they now are down 30 to 14. The timeout has now been called.
All right. And we'll be back after this in 30 seconds on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.